U7 Buy provides the most convenient, fastest, and safest way to upgrade your team with numerous positive reviews and verified by top creators from different countries with 24/7 online customer support. Now you can enjoy an extra free coins for every order. Don't miss the opportunity for up to 4 million free coins. Use my code Inception for another 8% off. All right, so I came here like 6 minutes late. This thing already has a lot of dislikes on it. To be honest, the community is not really wrong about that stuff because you know how SPC content is and how EA formats their cards to be cringy. Let's see what he has. Okay, so he is Cam++, Center Mid++. Center Mid++ is irrelevant until he gets an evolution with defensive stat increase and playstyle pluses. So already that's weird. I don't think he looks that bad, to be honest. Dribbling, they definitely could have done a better job with because they know it's definitely an obvious Hunter chemistry style. But I think he looks pretty cool because they gave him the roles, to be honest. If it wasn't for if they didn't give him Shadow Striker, oh my god. Because like for me right away, what I'm thinking of is like 4-2-3-1 on the left or right hand side, preferably right hand side because he's right footed on the right hand side. In the middle, like he could perform well there. He does have tiki-taka, incisive pass, and pings pass. So in the cam position, he definitely could play it well if you play him on a playmaker role. But yeah, he needed Shadow Striker. If they didn't give him a Shadow Striker, that would have been really cringe for the price of the SBC, to be completely honest. But he looks cool. He looks cool in his own ways. A good shooting boost, very similar to a Zebu, where they kind of format the shooting nicely for the Hunter. That's what I'm saying. It's like an obvious Hunter chemistry style flex for him. You know, passing on the card's good with the passing stats, some defensive stats, and then physical is pretty low. But I don't know. I think the 2 playstyle pluses could still be pretty interesting for the most part. But yeah, we'll be playing with him. We're going to see how he plays. I feel like this one could be interesting, but it depends on a few factors, obviously. So yeah, we'll see how he plays. Hopefully he's a beast. Oh, dude, I think he moved him to the side, and I still couldn't score that. I don't know about that. If he moved him to the other side and I couldn't score that, that's just dumb. Even if it's the slightest movement, it needs to be a goal. That's actually, like, that's idiotic. There we go, little pings pass there. First time, yeah. Oh, nice try. Yeah, guys, he has a push thing to him. I noticed it right away. He 100% has a push thing to him. I noticed it on 3 different occasions already, just from the beginning. First touch a little bit weird there. There we go. Nicely done. There we go. Well positioned, we get the driven shot there. Good stuff. Oh. And I didn't get the green there. Even before he takes that shot, you could see he has a thing on the ball, which it's like, I would be okay with that as a center mid if he had center mid stuff. What, bro? Oh my god! And I did a shot cancel too in a demon register. I was waiting for Zico to do like, because this is why the attacking AI. This is why people use inside forward. Shadow Striker. The guy's like, you know what I'm saying? let's just not register the shot. Sure. Press the button twice there. Do it first time. There it is. Give me that meta goal. That low IQ meta goal. Oh, he's offside. You know why I stopped there? I'm not even joking. Like, obviously, I'm doing the review for Zico. I was like waiting to see like what he would do in that situation, and we were waiting, and we were waiting for a while. Let's get the lob pass here. Big shot pass. There it is. Oh, your defender better not block that from you using manual goalkeeping. He better not. Oh, he stopped. That's not what I wanted to do there. I'm trying to do a moving croqueta. I don't know why I keep doing that skill move though. I gotta change it up because that skill move is not the one in this game. Oh, he did go for the Trivella. A contextual Trivella. Yeah, I waited for that. Good movement though. Get into the position. Nice. The ball roll Trivella off with him. My right hand side. The way his dribbling animations work with that like push and pull that he has to it, like that alone, I'm using him in the side positions mainly. Like if I'm using it in the cam, I have to like really not care about the way that the dribbling works, you know? But you guys know that I do. Wara block by Zico. Dude, why is my shot cancel not working, man? Like, I'm doing it so fast there, bro. Sure, we'll take that. We'll take that, we'll take that. Oh my goodness. Sorry, when I see step over acceleration, I just say I don't know what it is, bro. That specific move is just so destroying to me. Oh, here we go. Hate it, man. I hate it, and it's still a thing in this game too. Step over acceleration against the air for a speed boost. Oh, of course. Van der Sar is just Timothy in this game. Oh, the delay I'm playing with right now is disgusting. It's doing lob passes from holding L1 from the dribble before. Holy, man. Let's go, Zico. At least that went in. Ah, I shouldn't have done that. What's the dribbling like if I do this? Yeah, you have a thing to your body type for sure. That's for sure. Ah, the other guy's gonna block, yeah. Oh, I should have just gone across there. It's a challenge from behind, eh? There it is. Cringy Trivella goal. But we're gonna counteract it with this step over acceleration there, so. I'll take that. This is what Shadow Striker does. Like look at the state of this. What is so interesting about this? It's such stagnant like movement. You know what I mean? Like this is why people use the inside forwards for the side positions. Like I get here. Really? And this guy is not playing in the beginning of the match. I don't know if he's gonna leave or I don't know. Imagine I score that. That's way too far though. Maybe if it's like closer. Okay. That works. He has a thing to his dribble though, guys. I think they had to give him like more dribbling playstyles. Like, dude, I used like the Wayne Rooney card from the transfer market, and I was like surprised. Not surprised, but like the way that they formatted that card is like really good with the press proven. Like obviously I give him an engine because I got to give everybody an engine. You guys know how I am. This is the way that left stick works in this game nowadays. But yeah, you could definitely tell he has like a thing to his that's not a green, but it's a crossbar. You can tell he has a thing to his dribble for sure. And you know what's funny? That's a base mechanic of his because that did transfer over from previous years. What people used to do to kind of actually, because there was like, I think there was an SBC last year, right? But what people used to do in previous years is like they would just use a 4-3-2-1, and then they would just use him as the attacking center mid, and he would play that role really well for the most part, right? That's how they would kind of compensate. That's how they would compensate like that sort of movement, right? Oh, that was like a dip strike too. I thought that was gonna be really good there. Oh. Oh. And the finesse shot doesn't come off. Ah, gotta get a green there too. Oh, I didn't get the timing there, eh? No, I don't know if he moved him there. Van der Sar, it's hard to say because Van der Sar is just built different. Like, he's one of the better goalies in the game for sure. Look, you can even tell, like, in those animations that he has that weird thing to him. Do I get that? That one I get. Like, dude, I'm trying to utilize a technical, and it's just like this, bro. That's what he's doing. Oh my goodness. It's so funny. Like, you can tell what they do with these cards, right? Because you use them in the game, and right away you can feel like, oh, this is a card that's actually meant for this position, but we're gonna format him like this, you know? That's the LTRT dribbling. Probably gonna have to use that a lot, that's for sure. Wow, what a meta goal. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the Zico card. So first and foremost, very important thing to mention, and this is a base mechanic of his that has been transferred over to newer installments of this game, is the fact that he looks very, very strongly formatted for the Hunter chemistry style, but you will be working with a base dribbling to the card that does feel weird, right? So that base dribbling has always been a thing on the card before. The way that people would basically compensate that is that in previous years, they would just use a 4-3-2-1, use them as the attacking center mid, and then basically just go from there, right? But yeah, with this card, in my opinion, being very obviously formatted for the Hunter, he definitely has like a weird thing to the dribble. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel it when I'm running with him, when I'm like doing certain dribbles. Even if I have like the technical plus, you could see he does like certain things on that. So yeah, that's a base mechanic of his that's being transferred over to what the card is nowadays. Because they generally improved the shooting of this card to make it really well-rounded. If you green time most of your strikes, he does actually hit them quite nicely. Like, there was that one near post strike that we ended up scoring on a green that was very, very solid to be able to score. And it's because of his base dribbling or base shooting with the Hunter being improved this much, right? Passing on the card was nice. Again, you do have to work with that emphasis part of the card if you do provide that Hunter chemistry style a little bit, because he definitely sometimes does like an extra touch or whatever it is, right? But yeah, because he has pinged pass, incisive, tiki-taka, like that sort of stuff is nice. For me, meta-wise, like, you could use him as a playmaker, but the way that that dribbling feels, like, I would highly, highly recommend just using Sawa instead. Like, just having a card in that middle position that because, like, listen, we know what they're doing with SBC content this year in general, right? We know. But if you're looking at it from like, hey, Inception, I have fodder, what should I put my fodder into? I think it just makes more sense to do it on Sawa, because in that cam position on that playmaker, she's just going to make more sense because she's 5-star, 5-star, and the 3 playstyle pluses that they gave her are very relevant for her base mechanic stuff, right? And that's going to be on that like sort of playmaker role. With Zico, very different, because Shadow Striker, it just makes me right away want to use him in the side position. You don't mind the dribbling as much in that side position, but it's really important to be able to give him that pace and shooting boost so that he can kind of play that side area really well, right? If you play him down the middle, you're probably going to have to give him an engine if that left stick part of the card bothers you a little bit. Like, you're probably going to have to utilize that, or you use a lot of the L1 dribbling, the L2, R2 dribbling, that sort of thing, to be able to utilize him too. They format these cards very low in certain areas on purpose, because if you go to this Zico card, right, first of all, he has first touch, which adds a lot to the card for certain first touches in certain areas, but he's also really well formatted for the engine chemistry style in comparison, because his shooting is much higher, the dribbling is much higher in certain areas, and then the pace, if you decide to use him as a playmaker, would also be pretty solid, because obviously he has incisive pass and still has like some of the regular play styles. But do I think Zico is like a top tier meta card this year? Probably not. I don't know if pro players would like this card. Again, I haven't tried out this version, right? I did try out this version, but it's just one of those things with SBC content this year where they came up with a concept this year to release worse versions of a card in a game that is more meta than it has been in previous years, right? It's just one of those things that this company kind of went down the direction of, right? Yeah, I mean, listen, you could still perform with these types of cards. Obviously, he's still 5-star, 5-star, so that's going to be a really big deal to work with. If you do choose to do the SBC, you just have to be mindful of that left stick feel to him. when it comes to responsiveness. And then obviously he'll lack in physical to work with that left stick feel that's weird. And then that's going to like throw you off a little bit as well, right? But we still scored a lot of opportunities with him. I do feel like EA definitely needs to do better with like the attacking AI stuff for like general movement, because there were certain moments where I would show you guys like, what is this? This guy's just like, you know? But Shadow Striker only works like when you get into those positions, there's nothing. But when you're doing stuff beforehand on the counter, that's when they're doing stuff, right? So there's still a lot of work that they have to do on that sort of thing, right? But yeah, just one of those types of SBCs again, guys. We might actually have to change the way that we format our videos for these types of things, because I approach it more from like an informational perspective. But informational perspective wise, I think you guys know that for the most part, SBC stuff is like more mid. That's why my evolution videos tend to do better, because informational stuff on those videos is way better than the informational stuff on SBCs, because people know for the most part that they're releasing mid for these cards. And that's why when Team of the Season comes out, probably gonna have to do a lot of transfer market reviews, because it's really more so in that direction. Like for me personally, guys, I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm not even joking when I say this. Like, just get Rooney's card. How much is Rooney now? Like, if like obviously he's a market card and you would have to buy him, but like I'm not kidding. Just get this card instead. You know what I mean? I'm not joking. Just get this card instead. I was mentioning it in the review. I was like, brother, if he was an SBC for this price, like 434K or whatever, I would tell you guys to do this SBC, because they did a really solid job on this Rooney. So if you want that Shadow Striker, I'm not kidding. Just do it on this card. He has way better playstyles to work with. Really well formatted for the engine. Driven shots, an amazing playstyle. I love that thing with a passion. And just go from there, okay? But yeah, if you're looking at it from a fodder perspective, guys, in my opinion, and again, everyone's different, but in my opinion, just go with Salah. I will tell you guys this right now, though, before we end the video. He has, like, for the way that this game plays nowadays, he has very center mid vibes to him, okay? Center mid, or some evolution drops in the future where they massively improve the defensive stats. You can give him maybe like an anchor chemistry style, and then they give him like intercept and anticipate, and then you're working with like a pretty cool center mid that is a really good like box to box or whatever it is. Like, that's what the card feels like, right? And that's what direction they could potentially head towards, but you don't know that they're going to head towards, because you guys know how that works, okay? Thank you guys for watching the video. I'm going to go work on the evolution video, and I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.